Noel Kennedy. I'm the co-founder of a tile installation company called TempGuard. Now you're wondering, what is tile installation? Let me put it to you this way. I've been in the roofing business for about 50 years, and during that time, you know, the installation of the tile and the works associated with it hasn't changed. Nothing's changed. You know, you survey the roof, you roll your underlay out, you place your tile, and basically that's it. You know, what does the tile do? Provides a roof covering. Right. Keeps the rain out. The underlay helps with condensation. It runs off onto the gutter. And the underlay, if there's a cracked tile, it prevents leakage into the roof. So really it doesn't do a lot. Not much. Now, this is one of my favorite tiles. Double Roman. I like this tile. Very attractive. Lovely. Solid. Durable. Long lasting. But it has a big problem. Like all tiles, whether it be terracotta, ceramic, or concrete, they have a big drawback. Now I want to change that, because it's about time the tile was brought into the 21st century. Now, let me explain the problem. I've told you all the qualities and I like it. It's a very attractive tile. Now, what is it? Concrete. You can see what it is. Big problem. In cold countries, it gets very, very cold. You know, the snow sticks to it, the ice sticks to it. Big problem. You know, your top of your house ends up like a fridge. And in a hot country, it gets very, very hot. Big problem, eh? What do you do about it? Well, people say, oh, put insulation in your roof and the underlay helps. The underlay doesn't do anything. There's no insulation with the underlay, nothing. And the insulation of the roof is an afterthought. Now, I want this to do its job in the 21st century. So where do I come in? Quite simply, and I've given it many, many years of thought, why does the tile only just provide a roof covering? I want the tile to insulate the roof, not just provide a covering. I want it to insulate. So I just came up with a very simple idea. What is this? Styrofoam. 8 mil thick, provides all the insulation you require. Inflammable. Let me also tell you something about this product. First of all, I'll just give you a demo how it works. We'll get onto the roof later on. Okay? It's no big deal. You see, it's very simple, really. Now, what have I done? Let me explain to you. That's what I have done. I've introduced thermal qualities into the concrete. I have reversed. I've taken out the underlay and I have provided insulation. I've introduced it onto the tile. Right? So now what's the tile going to do? It's going to sit on the roof. You can see the contours of this. It's exactly the same as the tile. Now, what happens? You see, let me put this down. You see this? Oh, by the way, before I go any further, you see this box? There is enough there to do 100 square meters. And look how light it is. Look. Right. Now, when this is placed under the tile, it's placed in 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put it on the roof. We will get onto the roof later on. I will do the roof later, don't worry. Just let me explain the product. Just latches onto the tile. Then it is overlapped with another one here. And you carry out throughout the roof. So what have we got when we're finished? We've got a watertight roof, and we've got a product that prevents condensation, not collected like the underlay. This prevents it. And let me explain to you. You see, I'm in the flight path of the airport. I live in northern Thailand. It gets very, very hot here. Very hot. The tiles, you can't go under. In another hour, I will not be able to work on that, so I better be quick, because I want to put this roof on. And I will show you how to do it. Very, very quick. And besides that, my wife wants to take me out for lunch. So I don't have a long time to do the job. But anyways, let me get on with it. Now, you see, I've explained to you, once it's overlapped and it's on the roof, it's watertight. No condensation. But I have another thing. I just explained to you, I'm in the flight path of Chiang Mai Airport. And the planes, it's only 2 kilometers, the planes come right over my house. In. The last flight is about 1 o'clock in the morning. Too many people complain, the noise. Right. I done something about it. I put this insulation under my roof. Oh, did it make a difference? Yes, it didn't blanket the noise out, but it reduced the noise significantly. You know, let me just expand on that. You know, we get a lot of earth tremors. You get them in Europe too, and there's very few countries. Sometimes you notice them, sometimes you don't. But in northern Thailand, we feel the earth tremors. And what happens in the earth tremors? The tiles distort on the roof, depending on the size of the earthquake. Right? If it's a severe earthquake, they rattle. You know, anything above 5.8, 6, oh, be careful. The tiles rattle. Now, with my introduction of Temp Guard, the tile is sloshed on it. It's got shock absorbency. And when the tiles move, they move as one. Look, when the earth tremors, it moves like that, the whole roof, not like that, individual tiles. The whole thing goes with the quake. Unique to say the least. Now, that's just the advantages. It is just not thermal insulation. There are many qualities to this, many qualities. Now, I want to explain something else, which annoys me quite a bit actually, because I remember as a young man back in Ireland, many years ago, the last job of my mother when we went to bed as young boys was to come in the bedroom and open the window, winter or summer. Now the reason why my mother done that was to allow the air to come into the bedroom so we could sleep nicely, fresh, winter or summer. So, which brings me on to ventilation. Now, you have to find harmony between ventilation and insulation. You can't have 100% insulation with no ventilation. If you've got 5 people in one room and it's all insulation, we're all breathing the same air. There's no recycle, there's no airflow, nothing. People have double glazing, they have cavity fill, they've got many things. You could sometimes, I have seen properties where the fungus is growing because this house is sealed. They haven't got the balance of ventilation and insulation. It's not in harmony. But I put it into harmony because I know how important It is. You see, you know, a house is not a house until you put the roof. Now, where does all the heat go? When you put the central heating on, if you're in a cold country, it all rises, it goes up. You can't put it in a situation that is just, it's hanging there. It has to vent, it has to move around. Fresh air must come in and replace. I don't want to be breathing his air and then me giving it to him. We must have a fresh environment. People think, oh, block this, block that, double glazing. It's very annoying, very, very annoying. You see, with thermal insulation, it's a bit like the body. It's a bit like the body. You know, I'm losing a lot these days, but this is the thermal insulation for my body. Like with old people, unfortunately, I'm losing a lot of it now. My thermal insulation is going. I guess you know why. But the point is that the heat comes up, it goes out through the head. That's why people put a cap on. You understand? And it's also the same with the roof. The heat comes up and it goes out through the roof. But you don't seal the roof. No, that is, no. Because it hangs in there. You have to vent the whole, the roof, under the roof, is just as important as your bedroom, as your dining room, whichever room you're in. There must be circulation of air. Right? But we don't want to be filling all the cavities up and filling this up and filling that up. It's just not on. Now I'm going to, you see, if you can you just show them, excuse me, can you just show them here, come back here please. This is my outdoor toilet. You see, this is my outdoor toilet. And I'm going, you see, I have a lot of, come back please. No, turn around. You see, I have a lot of friends come to my house. You know, and they use my outdoor toilet. Now, I think a lot about my friends. So when they go to the toilet, I want them to enjoy themselves. You know, I want them to go to the toilet in comfort. So that's why I've decided to put insulation in my toilet, outdoor toilet roof. Because I want to make it nice and cool for my guests when they visit me. You understand? I always look after my guests. Always make sure they're comfortable. So that's what I'm going to do. When I'm just finished with the product and all the rest of it, I'm going to show you how simple it is to insulate the roof, provide the covering with all the qualities that I pointed out, along with the ventilation. So, you know, I'm in a little bit of a hurry now. So, like I said, my wife's taking me out to lunch and I've only got 2 hours to insulate that roof and to tile it. So, just let me say, I put my roof on and let me get started. Okay, thank you. You can see me up on the roof. Then we'll start again. Okay. All right. Okay.